If you go on, you can watch on here. If you go to like what I usually do on the watch page.
What?
The watch page.
Dabtastic.
And then it appears all up there.
Oh!
He's just kicked everything, waiting for round nerds. What? Oh.
There we go.
There we go.
There we are.
Look at that fucking hideous face. Where the fuck's my cup of tea? There we go. Look.
And then it appears all up there.
That's not going to work, 'cause it's gone from my headset.
Oh, okay.
Look, just assume it's fucking working.
We're assuming the audio is here.
If it isn't, tough shit.
Okay. You look really different, Bard, on that video.
So look, we got audio. What fucking more do you want?
Oh, it's okay.
What do you mean I look different?
You look like do you know Daniel, the postman?
Oh, Parker?
Yeah, you look like him in that.
Yeah, I used to hang around with Parker a lot, and everybody used to say we look similar, except he's a damn sight taller than I am.
Good job.
Oh. You know anybody on TheSuffolkRam?
I'm Bard.
Skazzius.
We're on episode 90 of the Round Pass. Round Pass.
Round Pass. Go do that
Welcome
again.
to, yeah. Get anybody on the TheSuffolkRam?
I'm Bard.
Skazzius.
Welcome to episode 90 of the Rand Nerds podcast.
Good job.
Nearly
10 more. And
Yeah.
the holiday to North Korea.
Yep, peace will be declared by then. Or it'll be a nuclear hellhole.
Oh, well, it's looking positive at the moment, isn't it?
I don't read the news.
America's just played their trump card.
Aha! There you go.
Yeah.
On form. It was easy, but on form.
That's very good.
I did tell Ram my awful joke from the other day.
Which one?
We're straight into
the
it.
cookie one.
Well,
Oh,
we're
yes.
straight into it.
Here we go.
Oh.
Good job. Anyway.
Yeah,
Anyway.
moving on.
Move on. So, games we've been playing.
Have we been playing games?
I have.
We have.
You have.
We've been playing a similar game. Well, the
Hello,
same
Annie.
game as last week.
Oh, fuck, Annie's in. What's up, dude?
Right.
Right.
Much change from last
Hey,
week?
Annie.
1 second.
Important.
First things first.
Yes.
Audio check. Check. Is this broken? Yes, good.
Check,
right.
check.
Well, the
check
fact is
the
saying,
goal.
yeah, you're not, I can't hear you fuckers, it's an improvement, says to me that it's probably, it's probably working.
If the audio is crap in this podcast, let it be noted, I did it. If you've got a problem with it, email I don't give a fuck at gmail.com.
Actually, I can set up as randnerds.com if you want.
Oh, cool. Do it.
I can have 1,000 email addresses for Randnerds.
Get it done.
Yeah.
Send it to the abyss.
New Tremorville at rannerds.com.
That's it. My wonderful, wonderful town. Gary, I'm taking it. There's not a lot you all can do about
We can
it.
sell it to Lloyd Kaufman for £2.
It shall be done.
Settle. Good dog. So,
He's looking at you as if to say, what the fuck are you talking about? You're...
what happened this way? I shouldn't have tried to close the door, that was a mistake. So,
I just thought, I don't actually think the wife can get in. Ho hum.
oh well. So, Shroud of
Shroud of the Aviator.
That's it. Shroud of the Aviator, yes. It's a sequel to Flight of the Navigator. Is it much different?
We learned stuff about it. Like there's lots of stuff. It's quite in depth actually.
By lots
There's
of
lots
stuff.
of stuff.
I've leveled a lot of my combat skills. I've learned how to use the deck system, which is interesting. The game basically starts you off when you're a noob as a kind of any MMO, kind of like WoW. You've got like a little hotbar with stuff that you can do, but you can only do a set amount of things. Once you get really good at the game, subpar like me, you can decide to change up to a deck build, which is you basically can build a deck of, I think it's 23 glyphs. The glyphs are your abilities, and you can switch them in and out. But you can make more than one deck, and you can switch decks in and out. So what will happen is when you activate a deck, instead of all your skills being there, skills will pop up at random, and then you kind of pick them and use them as they pop up. There's a whole stat tree based around making this deck system work. It's really quite clever. Have you played with it yet, Skazz?
I haven't used the deck system yet, no.
I've quite enjoyed what I've had of it so far. So basically, I'm rolling a wizard primarily. The game, again, doesn't really have a class system, but I've built my character to use magic primarily. So I'm sort of working with 5 of the different magic skill trees, so I've got a lot of skills to play with. So what this does is it allows me to have a deck for, if I wish, DPS, a deck for healing, and a deck for buffs and debuffs. And then if I switch between those 3 decks on the fly while I'm playing, it means that, well, it makes combat more interesting for a start, but it also means that I can have more skills to play with. And provided you get kind of good at building the decks and rolling the decks, you can then time effectively when your skills... Sorry, I was just stopping the dog from ruining everything. You can time effectively...
Oh, he looks so sad
The
now.
dog of destruction.
Putting a spaniel in the works, weren't you?
Oh.
Again, on form.
Yeah, he's going to cock it up.
Boom, boom. But yeah, if you build it correctly, it looks like you can basically have it so that you've got stuff popping out at the right time. So I basically have my DPS set come out first, followed by... No, my buffs and debuffs first, sorry, followed by my DPS, followed by my healing. So that way I can get out everything in kind of what is a reasonable order.
It's a reasonable rotation.
Yeah. It's fun. I like it. The game's really good. Like, there's a lot of stuff to do. Lots of stuff. What kind of stuff have you found?
I have spent most of my time recently crafting like a madman.
It's worth noting, me and Skazz have been streaming this game quite a bit, haven't we, over the last
Near
couple of
constantly
weeks?
for the last
Yeah,
fortnight.
we've done at least every day. We've done a stream on Skazz's Twitch of Shroud. Yeah, a lot of it is just us
Link in the show notes.
Yeah, a lot of it is just us bumbling about in the woods, not knowing what we're doing. More people who are good at the game yell at us.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
That sounds fine. That sounds.
Well, I mean, it's because...
Have you actually got out of the woods yet, or are you still in there bumbling around?
Yeah, we've gone across the world map, but I bumble around on the world map to the Lord of the Rings music because it's fun.
Why not? Why not?
But yeah, we've
Me and Jet broke into the Musicians Guild and hijacked their piano.
We play with a lot of other players that we
you
know.
Can actually do that?
Yeah.
You can play music.
Yeah, but you can break into places.
Yeah.
Well,
There's lots you can do.
There is a lot of stuff.
How many of us played together now? Me, you, Jet, Tree Walk,
Delane. I
Delane.
think there's something like 15 of us at least.
Alphine. Yeah, there's tons of us. Yeah.
15 or 20 of us at the
And
moment.
then I've got my new Swedish friends are going to jump in soon, so that's even more people to play with. So yeah, that's going to be good.
Just say we go pretty hardcore with this. I mean, the idea is that you can craft every piece of your weapon. You can craft instruments. You can craft armor, random clothes. You can build
It's
houses.
like that with your character as well. So provided you do enough, you can become supreme at everything. It takes time, but it can be done. Like you can end up basically with a super duper guy that can do warrior stuff, rogue stuff, and mage stuff.
Yeah, you'll have like mastery in 2 things, but you can pretty much thrash your way through most other abilities too.
Have you figured out what you're going to master yet?
No, I have not.
I'm going to focus mine on the focus deck building stats thing because it improves your deck building and your magic. And I think I might go life with the other one, so I've got better heals.
Sure.
Because that's quite a good tree. I like all the spells in that tree. The other trees, I'm like, I could take or leave a couple of the spells, but the life one is pretty solid all the way through.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. The developers are obviously quite into it as well. Like Richard Garrett, renowned for being approachable, friendly, amiable kind of guy. So
on my friends list.
Yeah, you get an achievement for adding him to your friends list, basically. So he's always out and about and doing stuff and sorting the game. And
is he kind of Tom on MySpace? Is he?
Kind of, yeah.
Him and Darkstar.
Yes.
I
don't think I've added Darkstar yet. I'll have to do
I haven't yet.
Poor Dark Slime. he looks at Garrett's, whatever Garrett's name in his game is. He looks at this and goes, "Oh,
Lord British."
Yeah, Lord British.
Lord British has got X million subscribers. I've got 3.
He's been Lord British since Ultimate 1, I think. He's been Lord British since the 80s.
Yeah.
When did Ultimate 1 come out? 83, was it? Was it 83? Something like
80 something. I think by the time I was born, there were 5 of the fuckers. I think
5 Ultimas.
So
just got to say hi. We've got a new viewer.
Hi. If the audio sucks,
that's a guy that I work with. Hi, Ryan.
I I got a notification that he subscribed to us.
Oh, good job.
Hi.
He subscribed
Hi,
to Bard.
Bard's friend.
Nothing to say there.
Don't watch me.
Yeah, that's right. He's a friend of mine.
Don't
I
bother
work
watching any podcast episodes from last year because he wasn't here.
Yeah, there's loads without me in them, so
Yeah,
you'll miss stuff.
Yeah, I mean, they are the better ones, but, you know...
Good times.
I wish I'd have updated the Swedes in time. I'll have to send them a late link
Yeah.
because they would probably have said something. They're like my amusing new
This is shit.
They're my, no, I think they probably would have found it fun. They're my new Overwatch team. I've got a new Overwatch team.
This is very good.
They're really good. It doesn't sound anything like that. They speak English better than I do. In fact, they find my accent.
It is very good at podcasting.
Yeah, I've already done the balk joke. They speak English better than I do. In fact, my accent amuses them greatly. We've got another English guy that speaks proper English. So, yeah.
Proper English.
Problem is like what monocle top hat.
Yeah, pretty
Pipe.
much. Yeah, so I'm the odd one out.
You're the scrub,
Sound
eh?
fucking hilarious, yeah. But obviously, because Tracer's in the game, I get loads of Tracer comments. It's like, oh, fucking hell.
Fucking hate Tracer. Hate
Yeah.
Tracer.
Me too, I don't like Tracer.
Such a shit character. Tracer should be struck off the fucking roster.
I
For
would
no
not,
other reason other than it's Tracer.
I would not complain if that happened. That really would make me happy. Yeah, I don't like Tracer.
Hey Blizzard, I know we haven't seen eye to eye for a while. Like years. Tracer, get rid of the character. Because every time people see Tracer, I don't know, like fucking, it must be just be this thing. Every time
We all
people see
hate
Tracer,
Tracer.
every fucker just bombs towards Tracer and wrecks the shit out of it.
Nope.
What?
Just reading the.
I
the
can't
thing.
read from over here. So you
It
have
says, right, and he's put, what about anyone at randnerds.com?
Yes, we can do that.
Randnerds.com
Yeah.
and user 72162 at randnerds.com.
Yes, I can do all those.
Do all those.
I will do all those.
Get it done, man.
I'll get sources. I've got some. I need to do some alterations to the website when I'm on holiday. I'm going to have a bit of reorganise and restructure. So I will do that at the same time.
Sounds good.
They'll all go to the same inbox, but they will be done. That will be done.
Marvellous.
Yes.
Yes. Shroud of the Avatar. Lots of stuff in it. Very good game.
Yeah,
good
wicked
soundtrack.
game. Yeah, I like the soundtrack. We discussed the soundtrack, didn't we, last time, saying it was all made by players and stuff.
Yep. Community soundtrack.
Made by players for players.
Yeah.
Community towns. All base towns. They do a community live stream every Friday.
Yep.
I think apparently we've got a double XP weekend.
Yeah, we
Coming
have,
up.
haven't we? Yeah. Yeah, Dulane was talking about that, weren't he? Yeah, that
Looking
sounds
forward
good.
to that one.
Yes.
My gods.
Ram, you could join us?
It involves playing with other people.
Nope, you can put it in the party mode so you can only see other people in your party.
Yep.
Mm,
And then that means you start
Or you
with
can put it
us.
on private mode.
yeah. Well, it can just be me all by myself, pretend
Yeah.
no one else exists. Yeah, that's fine then.
Yeah, there you go. Sort of nailed it.
We can make him get...
I mean, the game itself does have an offline
There's
mode.
farmer equipment. We can dress him up like a farmer. He'll love that.
Yep.
There we go then. Can you
Nailed it.
actually do farming in it?
Yeah, I believe you can, can't you?
Yeah, I think there's an agriculture thing.
Yeah.
Is there a sheep in it?
Yes.
Oh, well, I'm sold then.
New Tromaville's got tons of them.
Oh, I'm sold.
Oh, yeah, there were lots of cheap in New Showroom.
Can I blitz and take over the land like I did in Minecraft and clear the entire land, turn it one giant sheep field?
No, but I think I still have a backup of that server.
Good,
Just saying.
good. Sheep as far as the eye could render.
It was awful. And then Inky decided to make a fucking 70-foot sheep that crapped out sheep.
Yeah, and lava, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Such a weird server. I don't know what to do.
It's Minecraft! What do you
The
mean
fact that
it's
you
a-
love... Look, I fucking abandoned a lot of you and went out to the middle of the fucking boonies, and all of a sudden, next thing I know, I walk out of my front door, there's been nothing there for fucking weeks. Walk out the front fucking door, there's a massive fucking farm where mountains used to be, and there's a fucking massive fucking lava farting sheep. It's like, what have you done?
My only experience with Minecraft is somebody sent me a link to a Minecraft convention on YouTube, and it's the most embarrassing thing I think I've ever seen.
No, thank you.
They're just interesting people. Let's put it that way.
Have you seen the Minecraft voxel art they do, where they make like sculptures using Minecraft? Something absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely incredible.
That's cool.
They do now. They have to make the really complicated ones. They do have to basically use software to do it because there's no way you could do it by hand because there'd be millions upon millions upon millions of blocks. But it's amazing at how much depth and quality you can produce just using Minecraft blocks.
Yeah.
But let's be fair, it's a block is a pixel.
Yeah,
So I mean, as long as you can make it out of pixels,
yeah.
and you've got
It's
time.
still impressive to watch doing.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I agree. It's amazing how we went from Shroud of the Avatar to
Minecraft.
Yeah.
That was fun.
I recommend people play Shroud. It's not for the faint of heart though. If you're not into a game that's going to kick you in the bollocks for being an idiot.
Yeah, you do have to put a little bit of effort in.
Yeah. You have to be able to read. That tends to help.
But I will say one thing is that the community are very, very good. They're very helpful people. They're so don't be put off if you really want to get into it, but you think it's going to be too difficult.
If you're shit, like...
Well, we are, yeah.
The community will help you. Be slightly less shit. Until they leave, and then you'll be awful.
They find out...
That's the choice with online games. Also, the community usually starts out okay, but it's when the game gets bigger and bigger.
No,
and bigger.
The community's been gone now for the last 3 years. Though. A lot of people have been playing.
Yeah, since about.
So it's one of the few communities that hasn't turned to shit.
That's really impressive. That's very uncommon. Mm-hmm. So many games.
I think again though that's because of the making it unfriendly to new users in the sense that it's got more depth to it. I think that puts people who are likely to be shitters off the game entirely. They're not going to pick it up because they're not going to find it engaging at all. They're going to pick it up, they're going to play the first area and go, oh, this is shit, and then not play it.
Yep.
And I like that. It's good, you know.
Yeah, because you weed out the weak.
Yeah.
The scrubs piss off.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah, because I found the starting area to be dull as fuck, and then when I got into the actual game, I was like, oh, this is pretty good. And I wonder if that's by design.
It constantly opens up. I think also another reason why it hasn't turned into a complete shitfest is because how involved people who play the game are. The music is done by users. The mapping system's done by users. Even though it's jank as fuck.
Mine doesn't work.
Yes, yours doesn't work. It doesn't work on Linux. Look, please, get rid of the WebKit fucking map, please. Please. It's awful. I know a user made it. Once upon a time it was accurate, but I don't think they've updated it in a wee while, so it's kind of broken.
Doesn't work.
I'm sure a while ago, gravy. Right now, not good.
That doesn't work.
Shut up, Rincewind. Wait, that was Rincewind that did that one. What did old George Stobart used to do?
I can't
Drive
remember.
lorries?
That's Eddie Stobart.
It's his brother, isn't it?
George just used to say... He said different stuff, didn't he? Depending on what you were doing. George.
Oh,
classic.
George. Old Stobart pockets.
Store anything in the old Stobart pockets.
Well, that was the name of the cheat for Tenchu, weren't it? Stobart pockets.
Yeah.
So you could have everything in your inventory.
Have you seen what's happened with Tenchu? From Software bought the license.
Really?
Yeah, and they're making a new Tenchu game.
I'm there.
Yeah, I'm really interested by that.
Don't fuck it up.
Because it was From. I don't think they'd fuck up. I think that might make it better. You know, because the last Tenchu games weren't that good, were they? I really like number 2, and then
Tenchu 1, Tenchu 2. Yeah. I played Tenchu Z. I used to be able to speedrun that.
I thought Tenchu 3 was shit compared to Tenchu 2. I love Tenchu 2, love it, but Tenchu 3 I was just like, kind of naff.
Yeah. And then it just disappeared.
Who was that scrub in Tenchu 2 that you end up kicking his ass? He's like your best mate, and then he turns against you.
Can't remember.
Can't remember his name.
Can't remember.
Tetsumaru? It's Tetsumaru, isn't it?
Can't remember. All I remember is Onikage and Lord Mayo.
Fucking Onikage.
That's it. That's all I fucking remember. And I kicked the shit out of the pair.
Onikage's hilarious.
Bless him. Oh, and shit. What the hell was the name of the merchant in level 1?
Oh, Ichigoya.
Yeah. Because I love Ichigoya. That was one of the reasons why I liked Valkyrie Drive. Because the shopkeeper there is Ichigoya as well.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
That was like instant favourite right there. Game of the year.
Right, anything else on Shroud here for time?
It's a fucking great game. Play it. Don't be a scrub.
Get it. Get Shroud.
And then you can watch us bumble around about. I mean, seriously, it's the only game that we did a 3-hour stream and we didn't even leave the town. Then we did a 2-hour stream yesterday where we were completely fucking lost and couldn't figure out where we had to go.
It sounds so much like one of my D&D games.
Yeah, good times.
Okay, moving on.
So I've been playing a game called Aviary Attorney.
Fuck is that?
That's what everybody says when I tell them the name of the game.
It's where you play as James Avery from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and you just shout objection to people.
Yeah, it's very close to that. It's based heavily on Ace Attorney.
Right.
Very heavily inspired by it. but it's set in revolutionary France, 1848.
You had a MAGA hat on from me. I was like, what the fuck?
And you play as a attorney who also happens to be a bird called JJ Falcon. And basically you have to preside over cases and fight and sort of defend people and try and get them off. But
try and get them off. That's so wrong on so many levels.
Yeah.
That's not as bad as what you said on stream earlier.
Well, what can I say?
It? S&M is the best or something?
Yeah, man.
There you go. Each to their own. So
I say that all the time on stream.
Yeah. So quite straightforward. It's basically like an adventure type game.
Sort of like a visual novel, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a visual novel. So each day you can go to a place and investigate the place, and there's like a certain number of days before the trials happen. So or an event happens. Because to be fair, it takes about 6 hours to go through. So it's not a decent enough length game, but there's only actually like 3 trials in the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the last, because it really changes gears towards the end third. It really changes. But you've got this stage where you have like a few days before you know you're going to go to trial, whatever's going to happen. So you've got to investigate it. Initially, you can go everywhere. You investigate everything. You've got a day in each place, plenty of time to go everywhere you want to. But later on, you're not going to have enough days to investigate everywhere you want to.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to be a little bit clever about where you go, pick where you go, and follow all the clues to go to the right place. And you do this, and you gather evidence, interview suspects, interview people, and then you go to the trial, and then you present, and you have to, the prosecution will have a witness, they'll interview them, and then you'll get their statement, and you have to like, pick phrases from the statement, and then have to put counter evidence against it to try and turn it around. Lastly, I've not played Ace Attorney, so I don't know how close it is to Ace Attorney. I've not played it, so I don't know. They did say it's heavily inspired by.
It's pretty much like it's an Ace Attorney game.
Yeah, perfect. The main difference is the fact that the art style is, I think, really nice. It's based on, I can't remember the name of the guy.
Turn of the century French artist, you said.
Yeah, he did his drawings, like pencil drawings, and his style was doing like sort of humans with animal physique. So you have like birds but they've like got human hands and legs and but the sort of bird features.
But they're not like Ninja Turtles.
No. They're just wearing normal.
You said it had like a classic style sort of French soundtrack as well.
It is. It's all classic sort of music. All the music's based on. It was from a non-opera, a sort of musical classical score. It's called like something like the sort of theme of the animals, and so they have all the bits of music tied into that. So each character, they'll be like, if there's a theme for like a wolf from that musical, they'll have that for the wolf characters, because there's wolves and foxes, and the first mission is a frog gets murdered, and she suspects a cat, and you have to try and defend her and prove it wasn't.
Of course, a frog gets murdered. It's a French game. Yeah,
exactly. So it is a bit weird, but at the same time they have all these things. But at one point, there's the Sparrowson, the JJ Falcon's sidekick, does talk about eating a chicken sandwich, which is slightly disconcerting.
It's kind of like how Mickey Mouse owns a pet dog. It's a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then Donald Duck eats Christmas dinner. You're like, okay.
Well, I suppose not. Yeah. Yes.
These are questions that need not be asked.
Is there a Miles Edgeworth type character? So Miles Edgeworth in Ace Attorney was
prosecutor.
The prosecution, and he was like he's kind of like set up as a rival to
is he a dick?
Phoenix.
There is a guy who there's a cockerel called Cocorico.
That's probably the guy.
Who is quite a dick at first, but you have to think he's not actually.
Yeah, Edgeworth is the same.
He's not. He's a bit of a dick. But he follows
the process.
Yeah, but he's also true justice. So there's a bit where he'll actually argue. The judge basically says, "Well, this is an open shut case." He'll argue, say, "No, we have to let all the witnesses and test and evidence go through to make sure this is definitely the right outcome."
Yeah,
and he'll argue for it. So he's not totally an idiot. He does mock you a little bit and takes the piss out of you a little bit.
Yeah, that's kind of the same as Edgeworth. He had that characteristic. He was just really cock of the walk, kind of sure of himself up his own ass, but he was kind of doing the right thing at the same time.
Yeah. But what's nice is that sort of that's a third the game will change his gear, because it's set. If of course all the history buffs out there know, like me, after googling on Wikipedia, 1848 France was when the revolution happened. The Second Republic was formed.
Right.
So that happened in February 1848. The game starts in January 1848. So it follows history. I mean, there's even people based on actual people all the time. So there's King Louis is in the game. He's a penguin in the game, but he's there, and it's based on the supposed character of King Louis.
Is King Charles in the game? Is he a spaniel?
No, he's not. No, there's a beagle and a parrot who are sort of, and the beagle's like a hunter.
Right.
He goes out and does likes hunting. He's really obsessed with guns. And the parrot's as thick as 2 short planks.
That's right.
There's a lion in it. There's wolves. There's foxes in it. They all sort of fit their character types, sort of fit personalities. And
right. Foxes are sly. Wolves are.
the fox is a private detective.
Right. Okay.
And so you go through that. So that part of the game completely changed up. So you go from doing trial work to basically there's like a stage where the game splits 3 ways,
right.
and that's your 3 different endings. But they're sort of paths to the ending. So once you're on it, you can't change off. They call them Chapter 4A, 4B, 4C. And they are completely different. They are not like variations of theme. They have completely different. What actually happens in is so different to the others. There's like one which is obviously clearly the good ending. And there's one where you can end up joining the rebels and actually working with them, but try and do it peace. You can do it in a peaceful way of doing it, or you can go the aggressive way of doing it, or you might end up prosecuting the rebels.
Right.
It's really quite nice how it splits off. You can go for what's quite nice about it saves checkpoint each day. You go back to any of those days and go back to them. You can actually load every day.
Okay.
So you can jump back. So you can. It's not like you've got to play for the whole game again to get a different ending.
Right, yeah, you can just play about and
you can actually jump straight back to the day you want to do it, to the day like the last day of the sort of branching point, redo it, and get all the other endings. So you can go through, complete the game fully, get every ending, everything in about 6 hours or so.
That's pretty good.
But
I prefer that because it's not artificial length then, is it? Like,
it's
making
nice.
someone go all the way through the game again.
Yeah. And it's also not. I mean, it does suffer from the adventure game thing where no matter what when you get asked questions, you can give different responses. Realistically, no matter what you say, you're going to still get to B.
Yeah.
You may go, say get to D. You may go A, B, C, D, or you may go A, C, B, D, or you may go A, E, D. But you will still get to D. Whatever happens, you're going to get there.
Yeah.
So it has got that, but that's most in the all adventure games have that trouble. They can't really branch and probably affect it. I mean, it doesn't. Your choice you make haven't got any real massive, big, dramatic changes apart from the 3 branching endings in the game compared to, say, like
I just watched myself
Wolf Among Us,
streaming.
Walking
That was
Dead.
horrendous. Sorry.
That's all right. It's terrifying, isn't it? Except compared to, say, Walking Dead, Wolf Among Us, where your choices had quite a more dramatic effect quite later on. This hasn't got that same dramatic effect. But for a little indie game, I thought I was really pleased with it, and it works really nicely. It's nice, straightforward game. It's a game you can definitely play. Or, you can just sit down. It's the game. I think it's a nice sort of what I call a beer game. You can sit down with beer in one hand. Because all you need is a mouse.
Yeah.
And you can quite
Sit,
happily
chill, and play.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, really little game. It's only $10.99 on Steam.
Sounds good. I might pick it up.
Yeah, it's. I found it great, good fun.
$10.99.
$10.99.
You paid for it.
No. I got it from Humble Bundle.
Oh, you fucking savage.
I got it for charity. But it's $10.99 on Steam if you want to pick it up. I mean, the only thing that part I will say is the first part, when they're writing, you can tell which bit's the first bit they're writing because they thought they could do lots of bird puns.
And then they just...
And they
go...
Peter
off towards the end.
Yeah, they sort of get out of their system in the first sort of hour because there's lots of bird puns. Like, oh yeah, we can just wing it. There's a lot of bird puns early on. And it gets to the point where it's like, oh seriously, just stop it now. But actually, as they get rid of that, they sort of actually does go quite funny. And I've chuckled a few times, which is unusual. I mean, even really funny games don't chuckle that often. So I chuckled out that a few times. So yeah, really nice little game.
Cool.
Well, thanks for telling us what it's all about.
Well, I haven't spoiled anything.
Ace Attorney with birds.
Yeah, but that is actually that
I
is
think I've
pretty
slipped that bird pun quite successfully in there.
Yeah. So anything else from you guys?
Yeah, Wizard of Legend. Me and Skazz have both been playing Wizard of Legend. I have to apologise. I've been working today and my sleeping pattern's screwed up. So
at least you've slept.
Yeah. Yeah, only a little bit though.
I've been awake for the last nearly 3 days. I've had about 2.5 hours sleep. It's great. I'm angry all the time.
There's no fucking change there, then.
No, I know. It's great.
I didn't realise you just. I thought you just stayed awake all the time.
Yeah, you know, sometimes
He's not
it's
Tommy Wiseau. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes
hey,
there's
Mark,
a,
I'm awake still.
sometimes
Sam
there's a
will
little
cover the frog.
blackout.
Yeah, Wizard of Legend. It's a game I've wanted for bloody ages. I didn't realise there
It
was
was on
actually
Kickstarter,
it
wasn't
was
it? Or Indiegogo?
kickstarted, and I didn't realise there was a beta available of it for people who kickstarted
Yeah,
it.
there've been footage of it going on for. Well,
And I had
you
no
know.
idea. I just saw it on Steam ages ago. I like Wizards. I want that game. I put it in my fucking wish list, and then I watched my wish list occasionally. And I'm like, what the fuck is that game not out yet? It's been sitting in there forever.
I get emails every day.
But then it came out, and I was just like,
Surprised when stuff you got on your wish list.
Half of the Steam catalogue.
I just bought it. I was like, yeah, bugger this, I'll get it. Picked it up, and yeah, it's pretty good. And Skazz picked it up as well. And,
Normally I'd wait for games to go on sale, but I'll be honest with you, it's one of those games that I just kept on going back to because it's on Windows, Mac, and Linux. And being a Linux gamer, having my Steam machine connected up to the TV is my primary way of watching video as well. Every time I'd load up, it would say, "Oh yeah, by the way, here's some of like the new games," and Wizard of Legend was always on the front page. And I was like, "Shit!" So I'd go to the store, I'd press the button, I'd watch the little trailer, I'd look through the like screen grabs and
then not buy it.
Yeah, and then go away. And I was like, you know what, fuck it. Just one day, I thought, you know what, sod it. I'm gonna get it, and picked it up. Picked it up with the soundtrack because why not? I'm a sucker for soundtracks. So what the game is it's a 2D. So we say like pixel art, sprite-based roguelite.
Yeah, but roguelites, yeah, because it's not like you die and then that's it. It's you die and then you in the dungeon you leave the dungeon kind of thing.
There's a roguelike, for anyone that doesn't know, generally is defined as a game like Rogue, where you play, you get one run, you go as far as you can. When you die, that's it, over, you restart. A roguelite, so like death is permanent. In a roguelite, you have pretty much the same premise. However, when you die, something will carry over into your next run. Yeah. So it could be a stat, an item, currency, something like that.
And in this case, you go into a dungeon. If you die in the dungeon, you just go back to town. And you keep everything that you got outside of the dungeon. So if there's shops outside the dungeon, you can buy skills in these shops.
Yep.
When you go into the dungeon, there's also shops. But the stuff you buy in the dungeon will not carry over. So
the stuff you buy in the dungeon is bought with gold. The stuff you buy outside of the dungeon is bought with chaos gems or chaos shards, whatever. And the chaos whatevers are the things that you keep between runs.
Yeah. Gold is just to buy stuff while you're in the dungeon, so you can keep your dungeon run more interesting. And I think that 2 of the skills on your skill list can only be used in the dungeon.
Yes, so you use your face buttons of A, B, X, Y.
Yep, and then LR, I think it is.
Yeah, and then the left and right button on your control pad, assuming that you're using a control pad, those are only assignable by buying skills in the dungeon. You can buy and pick up various relics. You can pick up skills as well from certain enemies from time to time, or random chests. It's procedurally generated, so there's basically blocks and they stick them together, and that's the kind of groove you get. Basically, just the aim of the game is I think there's 9 stages.
Yeah.
6 standard levels with a mini boss at the end of each one, and then 3 boss levels. Yeah. I don't know if it goes any further than that.
I don't know because I haven't gotten that far yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, like 3 boss wizards. So Fire Wizard, an Earth Wizard, and an Ice Wizard.
Yes.
I assume there's probably a Lightning one in there somewhere and a Wind one because like you get Lightning and Wind spells. And
possibly. In fairness, the game starts. You're in a museum, and you're going to take a tour of. I guess you're in a world that used to be ruled by magic. Because they have all these ruins and statues dedicated to different mages of the past. And they start talking about this kind of like a trial that the greatest wizards would take, and just randomly you find it looks like a chaos rune, isn't it? And it all of a sudden it activates. You end up getting plonked into this medieval style world, and you have to go through. As you go through the museum, we should have probably paid more attention because it would have probably shown us how many bosses there were, because the 3 main ones that you see are there as statues.
Yeah.
but it's pretty neat. It's pretty punishing. At least I haven't managed to get a groove in it just yet.
There's lots of puns as well, so it's even more punishing. There's all the little elemental wizards have their little elemental puns. I think it's a good little game. I quite enjoy it. I like that all the different skills change up your playstyle quite a bit. It's fast paced. It's very combo kind of centric.
I'd like to throw out there that Tom, you're fucking wrong, mate. You're wrong.
He said?
He's mentioned Nier Automata. I'm having fucking PTSD fucking fits right now. So cut that the fuck out. Nier Automata is the worst game of 2017, 2018, hands down, bar none.
Are you right, Jack?
Hey.
Where's Silent Bob?
It's an awful game, and Tom, I've played through all of the endings. What a crap
All
game.
26?
They're crap. Well, let's be fair, there's only like 4 actual endings. The rest of them are like, and then the character had a wank and was never seen again. Like, just text comes up on the screen. Oh. Fucking awful. All that game does is try and make me feel guilty constantly, and it fucking failed. That's its only job, is to make me try and feel bad, and it sucked at it.
To be fair, you
even Galgun doesn't make him feel guilty, so nothing's going to make him feel guilty.
To be fair, you don't have really got much of a soul and emotion.
It is true. It is true.
You know, I don't think anything would make you feel guilty.
And the character Nines is just such a whingy little deformed bitch boy. Hate that character so much. Hate that character. Hate. Anyway, moving on, because Nier Automata's shit.
Good evening, podcast.
Hi, wife. How you doing?
Hello, Skazz's wife.
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 It's our wife. It enter.
It entertainment. Just question, when are you doing 24 hours?
I already sent you a message about that.
My phone's dead.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, damn it, you've ruined it now. You've ruined the spoiler alert.
Potentially the 9th. We'll get to that in a minute.
Alright.
Moving on. Right, what were we talking about before Tom ruined my mood?
He's gone again already. Tom, come back.
Curse you, Tom. Why do you do this to me, you bastard? He's doing that now. He's just triggering me. You know, it's just that button. There's this huge fucking button.
You do know that's the game he's going to bring for the 24-hour live stream, don't you?
Oh, Tom, you've had it, son.
Oh, at least it's not Wolfenstein.
What's Tom coming?
You better do.
He's
Tom,
told me he will come.
You'd fucking...
Yeah.
You'd fucking better bring it, and you'd better bring your fucking PlayStation, because we're going to have a console set up there. You'd better not fuck this up. And if you do play Nier, I'm walking out. Now you can play Nier, mate. I'll just go stand outside and get drunk.
Oh yeah, we can bring booze.
Well, guys, I'm just letting you know, my art room should be up by then.
Yes.
That's what we thought.
Yeah, and you get internet out there.
Yes.
So I thought I'd set up a couple of desks and beanbag maybe.
Yes.
Ah.
Cool.
It's got a heater as well.
Internet in the art room. No, I was just thinking you could crack out good old Jackson Pollock in there, look.
I do.
Right, can we just fucking get on with this shitty fucking podcast? God fucking damn it. I'm fucking on the edge of breaking someone's neck now as is. Let's get this shit done.
Look at him when you're thinking about breaking necks.
Alright, yeah. Let's go kill someone. To New Trimerville.
To New Trimerville.
Especially if they're blind.
Can we please do this fucking podcast? Oh shit. Charlie, what did you do that for? He's just wagging his tail like, hi.
We'll waft it in your direction.
Hello.
I'll laugh the
Why
zoos pick
do
that up.
birds suddenly appear whenever Skazz is playing Nier?
You fucking wanker.
Oh, that's going at the beginning of the podcast.
Oh shit, hang on. Inky's just turned on a PlayStation. That's going to put audio into the fucking stream. Bloody wife!
I come in doing things.
Starts pressing buttons.
Starts interfering.
Right, there we go. Like,
Why
back to
don't
the...
women do?
Well, where were we? Fuck. Wizards.
Wizards of the
Robots
Coast.
and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Wizards of the Coast?
Yeah, you're playing Wizards of the Coast.
Are we?
Yes.
Oh, well, we have been actually. I helped Skazz make a D&D character.
Yes.
Ah,
It's
cool.
the first D&D character I've made in, we say, what, 14 years?
Yeah, something like that, isn't it?
Yeah, it must be, because we last made D&D characters when we were doing...
we were in college.
Foundation, so 2005 that would have been.
Yeah.
So at some point, Skazz is going to be tabletop gaming with us.
Yep.
And we're going to have to live stream some D&D. This could be
Why
good.
don't you do that on that day? I'll be the game
We
master
could have
for
a
you.
small game on the 24-hour stream. That'd be pretty cool, actually. I'm down for that.
Yeah, could do.
I'll be the game master whilst you three while 4 of the bitches will trip into the woods.
You're going to become Patrick, what's his name?
Yeah.
Trying not to kill you all.
Patrick Moore.
Can we get back on with
Yes,
this
yes, yes.
fucking
Go
show?
Wizards of the
I've
whatever
got
it is.
shit to do.
That's right. Well, go on with it.
And
now.
it's become a musical.
Yay! We're all wearing hats.
I'm not wearing a hat.
Get Ram a hat.
Oh dear. Oh,
Get the remote off his head.
oh that suits me so well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that really suits.
Nailed it. And the dog's looking at him as if to say, "Ass."
Lunch. Right. Wizards of whatever it is.
Yeah. It's a good game.
Stuff happens.
It
You
sounds
hit things.
combat based.
Yeah. The combat is good. It's lots of moves to play with. Basically, on your face button slots, what Skazz was saying, you can just pick loads of different abilities, and there's tons of them. And you
Mix
can
and
just-
match,
yeah.
tons of different combos.
Yeah, well, I
you
mean,
can
we've
pull off.
already established we've got 2 completely different play styles. Skazz
Yep.
likes a certain set, I like a certain set. So
Yeah. It's kind of really good that way because no 2 players will ever
I have
likely.
the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I reckon there probably is like an OP build. That's
Oh, yeah,
just
for
like,
sure.
These skills are the best in the game.
But then, let's be fair.
Yeah.
If you go around the internet looking for what is the best build, you're a bit of a bitch. Like you are. Experiment, find your own groove. Don't go, that's the one that's really OP, I'm going to roll that. And then you're going to suck at playing it because, you're a scrub and you didn't learn how to play it. Loads of people did that in WoW, They'd find the top tier players and then just copy their builds and then
right.
suck at them because they didn't actually know
that's
why they
where all
worked.
the big calculating builds come from. Yeah.
It's the same with WoW though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was WoW.
what
They
we
did
just
it.
said,
They did it in Guild Wars. Fucking.
Pretty much any game, to be fair.
It's like, stop being shit. Learn your class.
It's dangerous when you're good at it because I'm really good at it. So like when I'm playing games, like especially in pen and paper games, it's like, oh shit, I've realised I can just make this ridiculously OP ability if I mix these 3 together. So, okay, and then you're surprised the DM with it, and then he throws his book across the room, and then you just
Table flips, and you're like, the fuck, man.
There was in MechWarrior 4 Mercenaries, there was a build you could have.
I thought it was 2 mercenaries because you could overheat and then.
There was a Mercenaries and there was MechWarrior 4 Mercenaries as well.
Oh, cool.
There was a build where basically you should put all your armor off your mech, all your heat sinks, everything should have bare basics, put up loads of weapons, so more an alpha strike. You could pretty much one-shot everything. Okay? The only downside is your heat level would literally be just enough to not quite explode. So if you instantly do this, and you instantly would shut down. You wouldn't even get a warning, it would just shut you straight down. And if you overrid it, you'd just die. You had to. So it was one shot.
that is what we call the glass cannon build.
It was. If you one shot, but then you had to sit there for a minute while you cool down, and just hope no one finds you. But if you hit anybody, they'd be dead.
I have to sit down for a minute and cool down after a one shot. It's fucking terrible.
Yeah. Brilliant. Oh, I forgot why we got rid of Bard. Now I remember why you got rid of Bard.
Well, because we wanted to win that grave digging competition.
We did very well at Grave Digger.
I won
Twice.
because I dug myself out of it twice.
God damn it.
Yeah. I told you should have hit him on the head harder.
I didn't want to dent the shovel. How was
We
I going to
had
get that?
spares.
How was I going to get that perfect line? I only had one with
We
me.
had spares.
You didn't tell me. I didn't bring
You
it.
didn't ask.
Well, fuck's sake. Sorry, mate. You might have to go this time.
We'll try again.
I'll come back.
It's on in July. We'll try again.
I'll come back the other way. I'll be like, I'm dead, kind of thing. I don't know. Come back as a skeleton.
Sounds good. You're going to wear a hat.
Yeah. It's
Good.
a pirate skeleton. They're best kind of skeleton, surely.
You can always turn that hat into a Barbosa hat.
Yeah, why not?
Right, anyway. Fucking game. Right, fuck it. Game is done. We're finished.
What's
right.
the next bit?
I don't know.
Oh,
the game is fucking good. Get it. Windows, Mac, Linux. It'll run on a toaster, quite literally. If you've got anything over an i3 from about 7 years ago,
Wizard
you're
of Play
pretty
games.
much golden.
Get it.
Fucking OpenGL 2.0, it'll run. Runs on Nintendo Switch. I assume it's on Xbox and PlayStation. Get it. If you haven't got it yet, you're doing it wrong. Right? Stop watching the podcast. Fuck off and go buy it. Right, you bought it. Good job. Moving on.
That reminds me. Talking of Middlemeister, he asked me to ask you.
That Neo Automata. Fuck
No,
you, Tom.
no. Whether you're
hang on.
we're going to get a game called.
Did you mention the Castlevania?
I was just about to say that. It doesn't say what I was about to say.
Oh, is
Yes.
that the 8-bit one?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the precursor to the new Bloodstain coming out, isn't
Tom, I've bought that one.
it? Yeah,
We agree on something.
I've heard
just
of-
not near
I've heard it's bloody good. I'm going to pick it up.
It's very much. Is it on PC?
Are you
Yes.
guys seriously rinsing Tom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he in the chat?
Yes.
He likes Nier. He's fucking wrong.
Which one's me?
The fucking robot.
Oh, that's wrong.
That game sucks so bad. It really does.
Yes, he agrees. He agrees.
Wherever you are, you can play Nier Automata.
Can I hit him with the microphone? I would happily
Mate,
break a £300 microphone to
bad,
stop the
but
Nier
we've
talk.
been broadcasting 45 minutes. Imagine what it's going to be like after 4 to 5 hours.
Once more, you open the
I'm
door.
gonna be sat there rocking backwards and forwards.
Buy a car, it wasn't my fault. Oh.
But yeah,
I just got the vision that we're going to be at some point, there's about 13, 14 hours in, it's going to be just us like river dance in the middle of the room. Because we missed last year.
Polish
yeah.
YouTuber had a video about Bloodstain earlier this evening. It looked interesting. Yeah, but I must just throw in there, this is the precursor to Bloodstain, isn't it?
yes.
Bloodstain's actually going to be like...
That's that. So
3D sort of thing.
the one that's out now is an 8-bit kind of 8-bit style Castlevania 3 style game.
Apparently, it's based on my favourite Castlevania game, actually. Number 3?
Yes, Castle 3.
Yeah, I can't think what the subtitle for it is, though.
Castlevania 3.
Yeah, but it's Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse. That's the best one. I like that one.
Sure.
It's Trevor. Trevor's the best Belmont.
Sure.
He's called Trevor. Trevor's a cool name.
Trev.
Clever. Trevor.
Good job. But yeah, so you've got multiple playable characters. It's in an 8-bit style, or at least the color palette's accurate. There's a lot of stuff going on in it that you can't do on like a traditional NES
Probably
or whatever.
parallax scrolling and all that kind of stuff.
But yeah, it's set up before the one that everyone kickstarted for millions and millions of pounds. That is supposed to be in a Symphony of the Night
Yeah, that's
style.
made by Itagaki.
I can't remember his name now.
I can't think of his name.
Iggy. Whatever his name is.
Iggy. Yeah, Iggy Pop.
But,
Iggy Popmania.
Yeah, it's probably going to be neat. Although what I will say is I'm a tad concerned. You've managed to develop an 8-bit game whilst developing the PlayStation-y style game that has been delayed now for a year. When did you get the time? And who the fuck developed... Like, who actually put in the time to code this thing? Because all the people who should be writing code should be doing the code for the other game that people paid for. This is neat, but where's the game everyone paid for? Just saying. I mean, did they get like the art crew to do it? Like, here you go, here's like Fisher Price, my first game engine, and just stick it together. Because I don't know, I'm going to be playing it. I'm looking forward to it. I wish I'd have known it was on.
I intend to pick it up.
I wish I'd have known it was on the old computer, because I would probably pick it on the computer as well. Do we know?
It's on Steam for $8.99.
Yeah, that's pretty much how much it is on the Switch as well. I bought it on Switch because I needed games to play on the Switch because my Switch doesn't get used.
Ah, well, maybe you should switch it on then.
No. Although I probably am going to get Wizard of Cheese on the Switch as well, just so I can play it whilst I'm out and about.
Wizards of the Coast on Switch.
That's it.
Cool.
Cards.
While Midwest here, I've got to ask one very important question.
What's
okay?
that?
Who won the 5-a-side?
Ritual of the Night is the big one. Ah, that's the other Bloodstain, obviously, I guess.
Nice and known.
Yeah, we'll get an answer then. Because there's a big 5-a-side match on tonight or something.
Oh, golf.
Yeah, that was it.
Table tennis.
Isn't it the same game, golf and table tennis?
Pretty much.
What's the one where they like stub their toe and cry a lot?
Football?
That's
that
it. Yeah,
one.
that's on tonight. Yeah. Okay, did the red or the blue people win it? Did Team Red or Team Red Blue win?
Oh, by the way, America, your sport isn't football.
That's rugby with armour.
That's egg toss.
Landing.
Yeah. It's basically a lot of running around and yelling touchdown every now and again.
Let's be fair, if the majority of the game is you're holding it and running with it, that ain't football. if the ball spends less than, I don't know, a couple minutes on your foot, that ain't football. Just saying. Just saying. America.
How indecisive these people kicking who spends a couple of minutes on their foot decide if they're going to kick it or not.
It's like, just kind of... I think just to warm it up to make it look like football, they just hold it there for a little while. So there you go.
Yeah.
Real Madrid.
Who's that? Red or blue? I don't know who that is.
They're the real team.
Oh right. So were they playing Fate Madrid?
Yeah.
Oh,
there you go.
Right. Okay. Explains a
their
lot.
sister team, Chicken Madras.
Ah, right. Yeah. I've got you.
You stop in your tracks, Spaniel.
Spaniel.
Oh.
Hello, Spaniel. I'm going to distract the Spaniel.
See, your mate Tom ain't here, Spaniel. He's there.
Yeah, he's here in spirit.
You don't understand chat, do you, Charles?
Chat. He does the midnight bark. Right, so last thing for us to mention is, as briefly mentioned, is our 24-hour stream.
Yes.
Way.
So instead of another podcast in a fortnight, instead we'll be doing a 24-hour live stream.
Charles wants to come see me. Come, Charles. Come.
Watch as I lose my rag and murder these two live.
Yeah, it is going to be. We're going to lock the door, and only one will survive. And I'll be honest, it ain't going to.
I've already survived twice, so you know, like the odds are stacked in my favour.
Third time's a charm, mate.
Yeah, it's going to be.
I'm going to come back. Gonna haunt you like that old man on Sims.
It's going to probably be midday to midday, so midday the 9th to midday the 10th.
Yep.
We're going to be playing a variety of games. I'm going to bring my Oculus Rift along.
I'm probably going to be playing Yakuza.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
I'm still working on getting
I think we're saying what?
If you can't get it, I'll get it.
A couple hours per game type sort of situation. I think we've sort of said.
Tom, have you got Yakuza? Quickly, mate.
If you hasn't, you should get it. It's good.
Because Bard wants. Look, we need to have a PlayStation session, and you're the PlayStation gamer because mine's broke.
Yeah.
Mine caught fire.
Meister has promised he will attend.
You better do.
For some point, anyway.
Why, you racist?
Ask which team won. So yeah, so I was just saying it's going to be a couple of weeks. We're going to have PCs. We're going to be going on mad, and you can get to watch us all get sleep deprived.
Yep.
And go slightly
like we already are now.
Yeah, just worse.
But Finn, what's it going to be like with another 24 hours?
Yeah. I'm just throwing out there. I probably wouldn't have slept much by then either.
No, that'd be great.
Oh dear.
So
potentially alcohol fueled.
Well, you can't be with alcohol filled. Oh, there'll be alcohol.
Oh, he's got Yaki Zero.
Yes,
yeah,
good man, Tom. That's a good game.
In fairness, should I grab a couple of them and then we can play them all?
It's all forgiven then.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I
Tom,
didn't have a problem with Nier Automata. I've never played it.
Shut it, fuckface.
I like Yakuza 0. That's a good game.
That's better.
That's the best.
You can mention that one. The other one, no.
I haven't played it, so
I don't care.
I'm probably
never
not
going
to play it.
I'll show up at some point. You better. You're a delivery driver anyway. You're bringing the food.
Jump back the cupboard in a thong.
Yeah, he's just going to appear one day at the door.
We should get partway through the stream. Let's go. Hey!
Should get Chalky down as well.
Yeah.
Get all the various nerds who have been on awareness podcast at some point.
Yeah,
get him down.
Charles.
Yeah, Charles. What game can he play? Fetch.
No, you don't like that.
Oh.
Eat the treat.
Kill the postman.
He quite likes that.
He quite likes that.
Quite likes that.
Okay, that's good.
Postal.
Postal, yes. You can play Postal.
1 or 2?
I prefer 2.
Yeah.
2's got Gary Coleman in it, therefore it wins.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2's quite fun.
Yeah. Anyway. 9th, potentially.
9th. We're just waiting for some confirmation.
Yes.
From the studio.
Yeah. Well, that's if it's built by.
Yeah, we are in the unique situation that it does rely on our studio being built.
We can tax people in New Tromaville.
Yep. It's got to be done.
New Tromaville?
Yeah, that's the place I own in Shroud. I'm going to fight Lord British.
You own a place in Shroud?
Yeah.
You can do that.
Yeah, I'm going to fight
You can,
Lord
but he
British.
doesn't actually own it. It's an NPC town and Skazz
Right,
decided
so
it's his.
I've hijacked it.
So have you laid claim to it? Have you just walked in and said, this is mine now?
Yeah, pretty much. Like just how we did for the rest of the world.
You know Red Dwarf?
Yeah, I said it's
he's just like Cat and Red Dwarf.
I said it's worked for everybody else, hasn't it? You just turn
That's
up
it.
and
Bit of God of War, Tom says. So
Yeah.
should he bring God of War?
Yeah,
Yes.
bring it all.
Bring what you want, man. Bring
everything, and we'll just. Mate, we've got like 24 hours. We'll play what the fuck ever we can.
Yeah.
yeah.
We'll probably like all die of something. But yeah.
That's fine.
That's fine. I'll be all right.
We'll probably all die of me losing my temper.
So if he gets upset, we'll just quickly move games. Quick, change to a different game.
Dragon on.
Oh look, Charles is roughing around the cables.
What the fuck are you eating now, Spaniel? Thank you.
Power supply.
You're just being a dick on purpose.
He's a
Cut it
spaniel.
out.
They're meant to do that sort of thing.
What, piss me off?
Yeah. You've had dogs before.
Yeah, none that piss me off quite that much. None as needy as that. Man, I've had fucking Dobermans. All they do is attack people. They don't, but people think they do.
Yeah, that's got its advantage at some point.
You're more violent than a Doberman, aren't you, Charles?
Only if he thinks you've got a biscuit involved.
Yeah, he likes biscuits.
Good. So, I think that's basically it then, really.
Yeah,
Is that everything?
I think so.
We've all been busy and
We're
boring.
fucking dull bastards.
I don't know. I quite like the short podcast.
Yeah.
Well, we could just say that we've been streaming stuff, haven't we? We've been streaming
Yes.
lots this last couple of
Yes.
weeks. I now have a Twitch, so that's cool. Jump on that. We'll probably link in the show notes.
If you send it to me.
Oh well. Oh, he's gonna just do it.
Right, so audio listeners, what you need to do is you need to go onto our channel. You need to search for Friendliness Podcast episode 90.
I guess so, yeah.
And then you need to go into the chat, then you need to watch it through, and then get to the end. Then you'll see Skazzy put it into the chat, the address for Bard's thing. That's a simple process in order to find Bard's
we
Twitch
could read it
channel.
out now, but that would just be too
No,
much effort.
no, don't do that. It'll ruin it.
Really? You don't know links? You fucking wankers.
So I put on copy and paste.
That stinks not having links.
Oh yeah, it's ours. I should use that at some point.
I used to use that to stream Ninja Turtles.
Oh look, we've got an event starting.
There we go.
But
So yes.
yeah, I've
So-
just been streaming lots of Overwatch. Lots and lots and lots of Overwatch.
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 I've been
Do you know
streaming
what one of the
Shroud.
dudes I played it with called it something the other day, but that's exactly what it is. It's brilliant. He calls it Disney Deathmatch. It's like a fucking ace. That is the best description for that game ever.
Crossover. Does it get involved with this? I'd play it.
I would too.
Who do you think would be the best character? So
Gaston.
No, he's too predictable. It's going to be someone random, isn't it?
Well, we were talking about Disney on stream the other day, weren't we? That we hate most Disney films, but we only like some. What ones did we say we liked? I can't remember.
Robin
all the
Hood,
Don
Sword
Bluth
and the
ones.
Stone.
So the Rescuers, Robin Hood, Sword in the Stone.
I like Lion King.
Everyone likes the Lion King. It's basically Hamlet with animals.
Yeah.
No.
Know what?
That film
He
can
doesn't like it.
That film can fuck off. The game's alright.
It's got
Too much singing in it.
someone in it. Well, it's Disney.
Oh,
Yeah, too
Disney's
much
all,
singing.
that is my big. I've never been a fan of Disney overall, and I really dislike singing. So I don't like most Disney films because they've got too much singing in them. I used to cry when I used to get to Disney films. I didn't want to go see them when I was a child.
I don't
I
blame you.
remember watching Beauty and the Beast and having a conversation with my dad afterwards because my dad couldn't understand why I looked so confused, and it was because apparently I'd come to the conclusion that I thought it was unfair that Gaston got killed because he was bad, but then the Beast was a bit of a dick too. So
Basically,
and the only difference between them is the Beast was rich and Gaston wasn't.
and the other thing is, it is basically about spousal abuse.
Yeah.
And how that, if you if someone will if you just love them enough, they'll change.
Didn't we then also conclude that the Beast condemned the village to a slow, painful death because Gaston was the only hunter the village had?
Yep.
So, like,
'Cause let's be fair,
he
the
got
Beast-
rid of the dude that was bringing in the bacon.
The Beast could have probably done the hunting before he became a pussy prince. What the
Beast is a
fuck?
dick in this. It's basically Stockholm Syndrome, the film.
Yep.
Yeah,
What a dick.
Disney. Fuck happy endings.
he's not especially good at expectorating either. Gaston was. Do you know this song? God,
No.
terrible.
I don't. You confuse me. I don't. follow
He's
that sort of thing.
especially good at expectorating. 10 points for Gaston. No.
No. I came home the other day. Yeah, my sister was watching the live action version of it, and it's all bloody creepy now.
I haven't seen
That was
the live
creepy
action
even
one.
back then.
No, but it's really something about the candlestick thingy was bloody creepy in the live action.
We all know what happened with that candlestick, don't we? Come on, let's be honest.
That's the other thing is you got to think.
Like, she didn't go out with a beast.
The other thing also, this beast is a bloody murder because there's a point where she goes in the room, it's all full of smashed up furniture and stuff, and we know all the animal objects in his house are people. So basically, the room just full of when they all transform back. It's just they goes in the room. There's full of desiccated corpses now.
Body everywhere.
Yeah,
I like that. That's funny.
That's aggro
dude.
as fuck.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that was the other Disney film I like. I really like The Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
because of
Kronk.
yeah.
Oh. Right. I think that's everything I can think of. Unless anyone else got anything else?
No.
No.
I'm trying to think of other songs from nearing them, but I can't.
I hate you. I hate you.
You got Bard. You got 2 whole weeks.
Does this mean that Tom? Are you going to be bringing near?
I don't fight. I think there
The
will
trick
be
is,
bloodshed.
I'm actually good at the game. I just think the story's shit. Because it is.
Well, I want to say is we'll see you in a fortnight, but we'll see you in a fortnight in a different form.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're bleeding hearts.
What we're going to transform.
Yes, this is not my final form, and we're going to be in live stream mode.
Yep.
So,
In theory, assuming that I haven't set fire to it yet. Because I'm going to be the one setting it up. Oh, this is going to be a nightmare.
yes, but you're going to have me come the day before to help you and get set up in advance.
Nick will probably be dead for the actual live stream.
We help the inside of the outline white, completely white as well, and we'll do one more green, so you can have green.
That's going to have to be after the fact. 'Cause it's not going to dry fast enough for us to.
Well,
That's assuming they put it up. Stop complicating matters. We'll discuss this off stream. Turn this fucking shit off.
You're in charge, not me.
Oh yeah, cool. Right, guys.
So if anyone's watching on the TheSuffolkRam,
Oh, bad.
Skazzius the Angry.
and we'll
Mayor of
see you
Trimerville.
in a fortnight on our training for our
And
marathon
we'll say bye
live
from
stream.
Tom as well, because he's here.
Bye,
Yep.
Middlemeister. And Middlemeister says goodbye, and he hates Neotonomer.
Yeah, he does.
He hates
Autonomy.
yeah. And he thinks football's for wimps.
It is.
And namely people cry when they stub their toe.
Mm-hmm.
So if anyone's watching, we'll see you in a fortnight.
I'll try to be happy.
Isn't football the game where like the teams are named like countries and then nobody in the country actually plays for the team?
Bingo.
Yeah,
This is the game, isn't it? Like
that's it. What Howard did when they used to do mock the week. Things you wouldn't hear sport pronouncers say, or unlikely things to hear, and it's like, and here's the South African team with their one black player, Johnny Token.
nice.
Good times.
the week, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Right, bye.
Bye. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
That was good. I enjoyed that.